Do you know what's interesting, Joan, is that earlier in the broadcast, we played some audio from the Bad Bunny halftime show. And we were talking about, well, it wasn't the Bad Bunny halftime show. It was the Turning Point USA halftime show. And it has now been stuck in my head all morning. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Kid Rock. This was Kid Rock on the alternate halftime show.
You can always put a diamond on her head till you can't, till you can't.
All morning, stuck in my head.
You got a chance, take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, until you can't.
So that was Kid Rock, and it's interesting because we were actually, Joan, you and I were red-pilled by the audience earlier today because we were talking about how it looked like Kid Rock was lip-syncing.
Yeah.
And you and I spoke about it during our always vast and entertaining pre-show meeting. And
that's optimistic.
And or myopic, if we can use that word too.
Yes,
here.
myopic. Well done.
But if you see the video out there, Kid Rock is singing, and then the microphone goes down to his waist, and then he starts singing again. But his voice continues even when the microphone is down by his waist. And so people are accusing Kid Rock of lip syncing. Now, I didn't know, and Joan didn't know. I'm not a follower of his earlier music, but it turns out that song actually is, I guess, Kid Rock like rapping to himself somehow, like singing and responding to himself and what have you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't know, and I certainly didn't know, but I thought something was weird. I thought something was weird where he's dropping his mic to his waist, but then the words are continuing. He's not a stupid man. He's been performing for years. So why would he be lip syncing? And it turns out he wasn't. He was just rapping to himself, as apparently he does.
Yeah, according to Grok, the real criticism comes from the opened short version of his own hit, Bow It Dabba. I'm not familiar.
Wow.
Which
hey, Joan, finally we're not the unhippest in the room.
I mean, has Kid Rock ever really been hip?
I think he has.
He's been cool. I don't know about hip.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. But apparently that's where it's got some pre-recorded tracks and people are claiming lip syncing. Whenever I've been to a show where a hip-hop song is played, I'm not surprised when there's a double track in the background because you've got callbacks and other things in the lyrics that you're otherwise not going to hear without it.
There's always, as with that kind of music, there's always so many tracks and so many different people on the tracks and so forth. So yeah, it doesn't. And I thought Kid Rock sounded good, like that one song, "Till You Can't." Holy mackerel!
Well, technically, he sang that song as Robert Ritchie.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, his real name.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't watch it live. It was way too late for yours truly. But good for him. You know what would be interesting? If he actually did the whole Post Malone thing, although Post Malone, he used his real name, Post Malone, when he went country. But it would be interesting if Kid Rock decided to become like a country artist and use his real name, Robert Ritchie. Like, and could just come out with a whole country album, because I don't think he's done that, has he? He's come out with country rock,
yeah,
but I don't think he's come out with an actual country album like Post Malone did. And that Post Malone country album, that is one of my all-time favorite country albums, as a matter of fact.
Kid Rock did have his name on, did you see that on the, I guess it was like the platform or the walkway that he was on, the stage that he was on.
Okay.
So he did use it there. I thought that was interesting. I was like, my husband's like, who's Robert Ritchie?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Kid Rock,
yeah,
and he's obviously not embarrassed of his name, nor should he be, I think that's what he does.
Yeah.
He comes up with country Bob Ritchie. Is that what it is?
Oh, that's his real
Robert
name.
Ritchie, country Robert Ritchie, and then Kid Rock. He does all that other stuff.
I'd just go Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob.
He and Uncle Cracker could do shows together.
I don't know.
Anyway, so if
Uncle Cracker have to stay sober.
if Mr. Rock, if you're listening and you want to use my idea, you go right on ahead.
Mr. Rock.
I get a nickel every time he does it.
Did you
So you'll have a nickel.
He's not going to listen to me. Go ahead, Joan.
Did you? What's my name?
Joan.
Yeah. Did you hear about the death of the Three Doors Down singer this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Kevin Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Arnold.
Brad Arnold. Oh, Kevin Arnold is somebody completely different. Brad Arnold, you're right.
So apparently he had ties to Joni's, which is a restaurant in Murfreesboro.
He lived in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, he lived in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, I actually a friend of mine who was an acquaintance friend, whatever, but he knew him. I was actually going to ask him to come on today, but I just overslept the whole thing. So, yeah, 3 doors down.
So sad. He
had cancer.
Yeah. It was shocking to me this weekend. He's so young. What is he, 47?
Yeah.
He was big on Jesus.
Yes, he's
very big on Jesus. Matter of fact, the first when I Googled him, the first picture that came up was him wearing a Jesus shirt.
Yeah.
So,
and he said when he made the announcement that he was sick, he said, he went through the whole, listen, I'm sick, and I may die from this, but hey, I'm good with Jesus, and if I die, then that's what he meant for me, and I'm not going to,
Yeah. His spiritual bags were packed.
That well said, Dan. Well said.
Uncle Phil used to use that term.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, very sad. 3 doors down. Actually, Amy and I, where were we going? Somewhere, but we went on a 3 doors down kick.
Yeah.
And apparently, just an all around good guy. So
very sad.
It is indeed.
It's a morning of loss. Stop this.
Including my voice. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, right.
It just, I've got a thing in my throat and I couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess they're debating how many people actually tuned into Kid Rock. You've got some people at Turning Point USA that said there were like tens of millions. You've got other people that are saying that it was 4 to 5 million. I don't know what it is.
So the live stream peak was around 6.1 million. And then the after live stream views on YouTube specifically totaled up to 18 million.
Love it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Did you try to sit through any of Bad Awful Bunny?
No.
I prefer not to listen to the Puerto Rican rabbit speak.
So
there was all of that none of it was in English. Like
none.
Fantastic.
No, he didn't come out in a dress.
No, he didn't wear a dress, but he did a lot of crotch grabbing. A lot of people are talking about this online on social media.
There's
Well, so
another
does
thing
Sam.
circulating about he hands a replica of the Grammy to some young kid to start the show.
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to look like him at a younger age. Look, you've made it. And I was like, okay, that's sweet, that's cute. But of course, Ed Krasenstein on X has to jump on and claim that it was the 5-year-old that ICE detained unlawfully that he handed the Grammy to.
my
No, it was a child actor, by the way. So people are like, oh, it's so cool that you handed the Grammy to the 5-year-old ICE detained. No, it's how racist you people are to assume that they're the same kid because they're both Hispanic.
You know, Joan, I would love to go off on the crotch grabbing, but you know what? I grew up in high school, maybe you did too, Joan, with the 80s and 90s hair bands.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crotch grabbing.
Yep.
I'm just telling you. So I can't.
Was it necessary for,
No,
the Super
that's the thing.
Bowl?
I never
none
understood.
Of this was necessary.
I never understood why, you know what? Def Leppard, I'm talking to you. Vince Neil, who lives here in town, I'm talking to you. David Lee Roth, I'm talking to you. Mark Slaughter, one of my first big time interviews on the radio station many years ago was I think they maybe Mark Slaughter, I'm not sure, but a lot of these big hair guys were crotch grabbers. and I don't know why, because
Feel
their
the need
music.
to show off the tight pants, I feel like.
What's that?
Look at how tight my pants are.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
we didn't need them to grab their crotch. I mean, they're tight enough. I mean,
It's the male equivalent of my eyes are up here.
I guess, but apparently they liked the ladies' eyes down there,
Exactly.
which is,
Notice that Lee Bryce did not need to grab his crotch.
Bold
while
of
he
you to
was-
assume Bad Bunny was doing that for the ladies.
Is he a?
He wears a dress.
Does he?
he didn't wear a dress yesterday.
I know, but you are put in a questionable box, sir,
Yeah.
if that is your at-home attire.
Yes.
Well, in any event, yeah,
Care what team you swing for.
I don't know why there's so much of that in music, generally speaking. Lennon and McCartney never had to grab crotches.
Right.
Look this up. Who was the first crotch grabber in rock and roll? Where did this start?
Sam, are you good? Yeah, he is.
On a work computer. See, it's my intent to get
On
Sam
the
to be hauled
WTN
into human
Twitter account.
resources. What'd you say, Sam?
I would see. I thought it would have been. So there's not a single universally agreed upon quote first crotch grabber in rock and roll history, as provocative gestures like hip thrusts, suggestive movements, or direct grabs evolved gradually in performance styles. Even though everyone could recall that the early rock and roll would be Elvis Presley's hip shaking, which got the ladies crazy.
Yeah, but hip shaking isn't the same as grabbing a crotch.
Yeah.
The deliberate signature crotch grab became iconic and often credited in pop rock context by Carol Pope of the Canadian new wave rock band Rough Trade,
You know
who
what?
claims to have pioneered it live on TV in a 1982 Juno Award ceremony.
People
And that's
are,
a woman.
People are hammering me saying it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Hashtag not a
1982
woman.
Juno Awards. She grabbed her crotch during a performance of High School Confidential on the line about, I don't know if I can say that on the air.
Well, maybe don't. I'm already in enough trouble.
Apparently, she defied producers who tried to censor it in rehearsal. She later said, Madonna, sorry. Michael Jackson, I'm sorry. I did it first.
Oh,
All right.
and she's proud of it.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys the line in the song off the air, though.
Mick Jagger, they say, was probably one of the first.
I don't think he had to grab. I've seen him live. The dude just is all motion like this. It's all arms out.
Arms out motion.
He's
Yeah.
all arms out motion, and his show off, even in his late 70s, is to drop all the way down to like his ankles on the ground and then pop right back up with no hands.
Yeah. Well, in any event, my bottom line is like you don't need to grab your crotch to put on a good show. I don't grab my crotch like when I'm putting on a show, and my shows are just fine. Joan?
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should
What
we
do I
move on?
agree? What, like, honestly.
What? I'm just saying. I'm fine. I don't have to do that silly stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I've always wondered?
What?
Is it like a scratch and sniff? Make sure you're okay.
Oh, stop.
John in Lawrenceburg, riveting talk radio. All right, we got to go. It is 8:21 on Super Talk. We're sorry, John in Lawrenceburg. Although John in Lawrenceburg, here's the deal. We're talking about this. You guys see the same text line that I do. They come in like 20 at a time when we start talking about this stupid stuff. I threw down some talk radio gold on Trump RX, and I got maybe 3 text messages. So people clearly, Jim Morrison, people clearly are more interested in the crotch grabbing than they were about my Trump RX segment. Welcome on in to the crisscross handoff. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
I'm good. I'm saddened to hear about our friend Aaron.
Yeah. That was
I found out driving in, listening to you, and I was like,
yeah. That's a gut punch, isn't it?
It is. Before I even knew Aaron, she was advocating for me to you to hire me for this midday slot.
I forgot about that. She
And
was.
So she was like one of my first. I don't know. I wouldn't even. Like fan is the wrong word, but she was like one of my biggest supporters from before day one.
She was.
And when I was like nervous about coming in here and doing like hip hop music for my bumpers, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to work with the audience, but I'm going to try it. She was one of the first people who was like, no, it's awesome. Be you, do your thing. Like it sounds great.
Well, if you're just joining us in the 7 o'clock hour, I got a little emotional, but I was announcing that our friend Aaron, big friend of the station, a personal friend of mine, a friend of Chris's as well, and big supporter in the YouTube chat as well. I mean, she really was layered into the culture of WTN. And one thing that I'm not going to get emotional now, but one of the things that I treasured about my relationship, 12 years, I knew Erin Dunlap. And one of the things that I liked about her, if you ever have a topic that's like, God, I need somebody else's perspective on this. Erin was that person. I could always trust her to like give me some sort of a great take or give me her perspective on it. Because sometimes, I don't have all the answers and I want somebody else's perspective.
Yep, exactly.
And she was one of those people that I only met her, I think I said 3 times over 12 years. But we were always texting. We were always going back and forth on X, private messenger, Facebook, whatever it is. And back on December 26th, she unfortunately was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And I just found out this morning during the show that she died last night at 10 o'clock.
And it just happened so quick.
Oh, about 6 weeks or so.
I mean, that's what blows my mind. How quickly that all went down.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, right until like just a couple days ago, I was still trying to, get in touch with her. It got weird because it was like we would hear from Erin every single day, and then it would, then it was like 2 days, and then 3 days.
Yeah.
And a week went by, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah. And she went to my wedding, just not to redo what I said in the 7 o'clock hour, but just a great, great, great friend, a friend of the radio station, a personal friend as well. And just a gut punch.
Absolutely.
So it's been a rough show for yours truly. Tell me what's going on with you. What do you got? Did you watch Bad Bunny?
So a lot of people are talking about the Super Bowl right now, but I think that everybody's missing the biggest story on the planet.
Okay.
There is a brewing controversy at the Olympics.
There is.
I know that everybody's heard about the woke stuff, and we'll cover that on the show, but there's something even bigger going on at the Olympics.
Okay.
It's called Penisgate.
Oh, I saw this.
Have you heard about this?
No, but I haven't seen Joan this excited in a long time.
It's the craziest story I think I've ever heard.
Penisgate.
I want to dedicate this story in loving memory to our friend Erin.
Okay.
Because I think Erin would have died laughing at this story.
Okay, go.
It's probably a poor choice of words, but I think
yeah, really poor.
I think she would have loved it, and
yes.
So I'm dedicating the story to Erin. Penisgate at the Olympics, reports The Guardian. Why inject acid into your penis, and what are the health risks? It's a good thing Super Talk TV's up and running, so you can see Dan Mandis' face right now. Did your chin hurt when it hit the table?
Not as much as acid going into a penis.
The World Anti-Doping Agency is investigating whether ski jumpers were injecting their penises with hyaluronic acid in order to fly further. In a quest for Olympic gold, professional athletes endure hardships.
Of course.
That might seem unfathomable to most of us mere mortals, but to those lengths, I feel like they did that on purpose. Extend to ski jumpers injecting their penis with hyaluronic acid in order to fly further. That is the question the World Anti-Doping Agency will investigate, since such startling allegations emerged first in the German newspaper Bild and what has now been dubbed Penisgate. Bild has claimed that athletes have injected the acid into their penises to game the system when they're measured for their suits, which is tightly regulated to prevent any athlete from having any aerodynamic advantage.
So why in the penis?
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Okay.
First, let's start with what does this acid do?
Okay.
I think that's a great place to start.
Okay.
Hyaluronic acid is a common filler used in cosmetic surgery, including injections being used for penile girth enlargement surgery. Professor Eric Chung, a urological surgeon, says injecting a penis with hyaluronic acid would make it bigger girth-wise. It's not going to give you length. It's going to give you some width.
Why couldn't it have been Dr. Wang?
It should have been. But you would need to inject a lot of hyaluronic acid, says Chung. So it's not just a little bit; it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
You got to get that girth.
So it's temporary, okay? And you need to top it off every 6 to 12 months, depending on absorption and migration of particles. Chung says.
Okay.
So how does this
every penis book known to man?
That's
Okay.
what Dr. Chung studied.
Yes.
So how does this affect ski jumping? You may ask. Before the start of the season, ski jumpers have to have their suits made up based on the measurements of their body length, including crotch height, determined by an FIS-approved 3D body scanner in the presence of a doctor, stripped down to their underwear with particular stipulations around posture. You can't fluff. You got to just go for it. The dimensions of that suit is strictly regulated because the total size of the suit can have a significant effect on the amount of lift that you can generate, which allows them to jump further, says the Associate Professor Dan Dwyer from Deakin University's School of Exercise and Nutrition. So enlarging the penis with hyaluronic acid could provide a benefit when the athlete is subject to this standardized body measurement process, as the dimensions recorded of their body would be larger than they might have been otherwise, which allows them to be permitted a slightly larger ski suit, and that slightly larger ski suit has a larger surface area, which then can generate a small amount of extra lift.
And it's right where they spread their legs, acting as he said, with lift. Someone made a whole graphic about how...
Well, you got to think about like a flying squirrel.
Yeah, like a squirrel suit. But the rest of the suit is skin tight, except for right around the crotch area where it wings out a little bit.
So they're pumping them full of hyaluronic acid.
Hyaluronic acid. So they wouldn't be so myopic, Joan.
Yeah.
Inappropriate use, I know, but I couldn't resist.
There are some risks.
Yeah, what are the risks?
Poorly injected technique or an incorrect dose would cause penile pain, poor cosmesis, disfigurement, deformity, infection, inflammation, sensory change, and sexual dysfunction. In rare instances, get ready for this. Infection can spread to cause gangrene and loss of the penis.
Oh, my.
Loss of the penis.
Loss of the penis.
And yet they do it.
Imagine you go through all that and you get fourth.
Yeah, you don't even get a trophy to acknowledge your
Medal.
placement,
Nothing.
and you may have lost your PP as well.
You gave it all
Yep,
for the love of the game.
for the love of the game. That takes some dedication right there.
Penis.
Joan, would you ever imagine doing that?
First of all, I can't imagine having, one of those.
There's a reason I did that. I know. That was intentional.
How dare you?
How dare.
I like to have fun.
So, let me ask you this, Chris. Does this have anything to do with the guy who he suffered the frozen penis?
I didn't know somebody
Somebody
suffered a frozen penis at the Olympics.
Yeah.
You really didn't help at the start of this hour when you were talking about crotch grabbing.
Yeah, Finnish skier. Is this the same sport? Is it the same sport?
8133 got to risk it for the biscuit.
Stop it. He was a cross-country skier. Suffering
not think that was
a
gonna end
frozen
in
penis during the
country skier.
2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing. He's missing out now because he had another unfortunate incident.
Yeah, he broke
He
his...
suffered a broken backside while training a mate. Boy, this guy has had some trouble.
He busted his ass.
Yeah.
So he literally broke his butt.
He had frostbite on the penis in 2022, and then while training for this year's, he broke his butt.
How does one get I mean, I know how one gets frostbite on the, but how? Did he not
really
know that it was
cold.
cold down there, and maybe, I don't know, get some dry pants on or whatever?
New York Post has a picture of him skiing naked.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Then deal with it, dude. Whatever.
Toronto Sun actually has a section that says, how bad does a frozen penis hurt?
Well, it depends. Is it just the tip?
Yeah.
This story is nuts, says 0318.
Okay.
It wasn't a long story.
But apparently it was girthy.
It was girthy. There's a lot of meat to it.
You know what? I'm not so sure that Aaron would find this funny, as a matter of fact.
I think it's hilarious.
It is actually kind of, it is funny. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it other than it's just weird.
It's gonna make you think about those ski jumpers a little bit more.
Nope.
That's a nasty one. That's nasty.
I'm going to watch them even less, which is going to be hard because I never watch skiing, actually.
You know what? I love to watch the Olympics, and I feel like because these guys won't shut up about their politics, I don't want to watch them anymore. And I used to love watching it.
That's why
Yeah.
you just got to watch the hockey because they shut up and play.
It's what it should be.
Well, it's hard for them to talk. They don't have any teeth.
Yeah.
Women's hockey is underrated, by the way. It's like
Women's hockey?
I'm a huge fan of women's hockey.
Are you really?
Not me.
My sister grew up playing hockey, and she played around Europe a little bit when she was in her teens, and it's a different game than men's ice hockey,
Yeah.
and it's pretty good.
Did you ever watch roller derby as a kid?
Yes. That was big in Philadelphia.
Roller
I
derby?
remember Roller Jam on TNN back in the day.
Yeah. I'm not surprised that that's big in Philly, Joan.
Oh, yeah. It was giant. A lot of women elbowing each other. And
By the way, it's really not hard to crack your butt. No, damn it. It's really not hard to break your butt because it already has a crack in it.
Nailed it.
yeah. Wow, that was really good, Dan.
That was 9316. It's really not hard to break your butt. It already has a crack in it. LOL.
My boys over the weekend, they heard the line, "Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you," and they thought that was the funniest thing. That was the funniest thing in the house all
That's
weekend.
actually good. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good
And
way to get away from the A word.
My boys were cracking up.
Okay, well, that's good. So now they're going to be using it, at their teachers, against their teachers and all that. So that'll be fun to, that'll be fun.
Yep.
All right. I actually saw curling the other day.
What'd you think?
It's actually fascinating. Joan, have you ever watched curling?
I have. I really don't understand it very much, but yeah, I have.
It's about manipulating the ice as the ball or whatever that thing is goes towards
The stone.
The stone. And they're messing with the ice to make it go faster or maybe slower or whatever. It's the weirdest damn thing. Like, I'm a little jealous that Murphy Show and Chad get to do that whole curling thing.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it because I'd fall on my butt that already has a crack in it. So I'd probably break it because I can't go on ice skates.
Yep.
I've got those thin ankles.
Yeah.
You can't do ice skates?
Ankle support?
I don't have the ankle support, Joan. Wow. I've got delicate ankles. I don't know what
you can't skate?
I can't ice skate.
You're like one of those models on the runway where the heels are too big. And
That's exactly what it is. Just like a model on the runway. That is exactly right. Yeah, I can't skate. I can rollerblade. I used to be one heck of a rollerblader when I was a kid. When I was younger, young adult.
Yeah.
But I can't clearly not do it now.
Did you do it the inline skates?
Yeah. I was
really?
an inliner.
You can do that and you can't do ice skating?
Joan, I'm 58.
Okay.
You got to try new things, Dan.
What?
You got to try new things.
Do you ski?
No. If it's with here's my general rule is that if it has to do with ice or snow, I want nothing to do with it. Including, that's why I spent 3 days at the hotel when I didn't really need to, because I didn't want to have to drive in it or be stuck at home and not being able to get on the air. So, of course, I had the great idea to walk to work in at the worst cold I've ever felt when that ice storm was just here.
Ice skating's awesome, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, you have fun with that.
I will.
I will not be ice skating.
You're missing out.
You ever ice skate, Joan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In
fact, we ice skate at church.
Yep.
Oh, you guys, that's right. You guys go to the same church.
We do.
All right. You got a church hockey team. That would be a lot of fun seeing all the church people, decking each other with the stick.
No, I don't think we've done that.
Okay.
But I'd be in if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think that would be fun to start.
We should start it, John.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Got anything else? Because we got a minute and a half.
I thought Penis Gate was going to really fill it all up, but
I got to use the word myopic one last time
There you go.
for the radio broadcast. Now I don't know if Joan has been able to work it into her
You
into her
didn't ask me
newscast
to,
today.
so I will work it into this 9:00 one if you
Well, it's
want.
not too late. I'm going to be heading.
Sipping coffee at the Starbucks at the Commie Coffee Place.
No, I'm not going to be at the I'm going to Contours today, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
It's exactly right.
What are you doing down at Contours?
I hear they have hyaluronic acid.
There will be no hyaluronic acid in my treatments at Contours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious.
Do you know what?
That's fake news.
So do you know what I'm doing? So
It's
real
my
quick.
job to ask questions.
Do you know what I'm doing at Contours? So last Thursday or Friday, whenever it was, Friday, I had not only the red light technology, the red light therapy around my waist, but I was also getting a facial with another machine. So I now know what it's like to be microwaved. Like I'm like the lady came in and I said, "Do I look like a chicken nugget?" Because that's how I feel. See, she didn't laugh. I always make it awkward.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, there you go.
Did you stumble through it and like say it backwards? And they go, hold on. Just take a step outside the door and walk back in. Pretend that didn't happen.
Like I blew the butt crack joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. That one I hit right on.
All right,
so
perfect.
There you go. Yeah. So trying to get we call them the fault lines.
The fault lines.
The fault lines.
They
We're
look
trying
good, man. The fault lines look good.
Do they, Chris?
They look great.
Okay, good. I know because they're so prevalent on my face. I've hated them for years.
I don't know, man. What are you worried about?
Yeah.
People get old. I think.
You know what?
I think it's better to get old than to do like what some of these people are doing out there. Me and my wife talk about it all the time. Like, no, we're no Botox, no fillers,
I would never
none
do
of that stuff.
I would
Like,
never do that.
The whole point of getting married is to be able to grow old and not have to worry about it.
In other words, let yourself go.
I didn't say that.
No,
I didn't say that.
That's what I just heard. I don't have to take care of myself. I'm going to let myself go because I already got my wife.
Like, I'm not doing like the just for men when I start going gray.
Oh, I would
I'm
never
not,
do that.
I'm not gonna like. I'm not like my wife is not pumping her face full of Botox or anything
No.
crazy like that.
No,
Like, no.
no,
Let's
no,
just
no.
age gracefully and
There are things that
enjoy
you
it.
cannot, they're going to happen whether or not you take care of yourself.
Yep.
Right? So you let them go. I mean, you just let it happen. That's who you are.
Amen, John.
Like
Right.
your lines in your face, Dan.
So you guys look all wrinkly. Well, first of all, you two look great for your age. And I look like hell for my age. So it's easy for you two to say you're good looking and I'm not. So, that's why I do it. I want to keep my wife. I don't want her to trade me in for like
I feel like you guys are pretty good at this point. I mean, she's heard your jokes.
Yeah.
She sure has. She sure has. And she's told me specifically, you need to stop telling jokes.
Does she wear a name tag around the house so you don't call her names that don't belong to her?
No.
You remember that
I do. Well,
When her name is Nancy?
When I don't remember Amy's name, I just say, "Hey, you," and it does. It sounds that creepy.
You never randomly yelling out Julie at the house or anything like that.
No. I have called her my ex-wife's name.
Oh no.
Yeah. Not at bad moments, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I have inopportune moments.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I have. I've called. You know what had happened one time when I was mad? I got mad at her for something.
Oh no.
So I called her my ex-wife's name because I got mad a lot.
Instant argument loss right there.
Oh, when that flies out of your mouth, we don't have the delay at home. So it's just like
You go from having the high ground in the argument to completely just plummeting in approval rating.
you.
There is no dump button at home, Dan.
No, I wish there was, boy. I sure wish there was. Joan, what's coming up?
We'll tell you why some Middle Tennesseans are being told to cut their water usage right now. That story coming up here at 9 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
All right, Chris, Steve, Joe, whatever your name is, what do you got coming up after 9?
Well, we'll run through the halftime show, why Turning Point USA's was way better. Plus, we'll dive into the numbers. We'll also talk about the woke Olympics and why these athletes can't just shut up and play in the snow. All that and more on the Chris Hansen.